So tell me about why it was important for your practice to change their model for patient care.
Okay, so because we were the pilot for the patient-centered medical home, we need to develop care teams, and one of the barriers I felt that could come up was work-life balance for our medical assistants. At Bethlehem Township, we do have varied schedules. It's not specific to 8 to 5. And so what the issue was that we had 8 to 4:30 shift for the medical assistant, 8:30 to 5, and then we had that 10:30 to 7. And so it was, the care could have been construed as pretty fragmented. At 5 o'clock, people are leaving, the provider comes out, they can't find their medical assistant, that kind of thing. So, and I think that's pretty prevalent among LVPG. So then you get the patient-centered medical home model in place, and that all changes. So what that model consists of is a medical assistant that their schedule aligns with their provider. And so with that, you have a continuity of care for our patient. And one thing that I was really worried about was rolling that out to the medical assistants. I felt that there was going to be a lot of resistance, because we needed to be very sensitive to work-life balance, daycare issues, and that kind of thing. So I was really nervous about it. And what happened was they embraced it. My medical assistants love this care team model. The providers are really enjoying it also. And most of all, our patients feel that there is a relational component now added to the practice that was not there prior to implementation. And so that model is where the medical assistant not only follows the provider's schedule, but has been elevated to a very important part of the care team. In that, along with the patient-centered medical home, what we're trying to do is keep patients out of the hospital. So there are quality metrics that we follow with the associated outreach. So now the medical assistants have been elevated in that they're actually providing outreach to the patients through pre-visit planning, not met reports. And so there is a familiarity and a relationship that is constantly building with the patients, rather than the patients calling for to speak with their provider and getting someone different on the phone all the time. Now they only want to speak to Becky because they recognize that Becky is Dr. Goheen's medical assistant, and that's who they deal with all the time. And so there really is an excitement now within the practice that I feel was not there before.